Hey everybody, Whimsy here with the semi-crafty vlog. Okay, so as you guys know, check the timestamps if you want to skip ahead to specific moments in the vlog, because I'm going to talk for a little bit, but I'm probably going to talk over doing some crochet. Today's getting off to a bit of a slow start. I actually woke up at like 11, which is weird because in days previously I was waking up at like 3 in the morning, so as usual, my sleep schedule cannot make up its mind, so it's like 1 o'clock now. Because I had to get like food and get prepared and everything. I wasn't really prepared for stuff, but in today's vlog, I'm actually not going to be doing any painting because I feel like I've been doing painting every single time, and also for the video game squares that I got going on. So I know I wanted ones to be themed for Halloween or like spooky themed or whatever, but I cannot for the life of me figure out what I want to do with some of the games. So I'm kind of at a block, but next week I'll probably be doing one because I have at least 3 because I have the Bond logo and then I have 2 more. One of which is Bayonetta's clock, so that'll definitely be this month, but I just can't think of anything else. So this past maybe couple weeks, I've been trying to find on Etsy, I've been trying to find like a good, really cool journal. But the problem is most journals on Etsy that are like leather bound and all stuff are always blank paper. And I mean, that'd be great for a sketch pad, but like that's not really how I would, you know, do that kind of thing. And I just can't write on blank paper. Like my sentences would get just all jumbled and weird. So I was thinking about it and I'm like, maybe I could try making like a book on my own kind of thing. I know that seems kind of silly, but like, and mainly, I don't want to like a journal. Maybe I'll do that eventually, but like, I actually want to, because I used to do this in high school. I would write down my dreams just for fun, and I stopped doing it a while ago, and then lately I was like, I kind of want to do that again. So it's funny, because I have a list of like dreams from back in, good lord, like 06, I don't even know, or maybe further. But what I want to do is, I bought a bunch of computer paper that's all different colors, like printer paper, and what I'm going to do is print lined sheets of paper and then fold it so it's like a booklet, and then just keep doing that until like the year's over or something. I don't know, like I'm not sure how to do like each, God, that pink is bright, each one, and I'm randomly selecting what colors go into each one. Each booklet's gonna have like 10 sheets that make up. That's the other thing too, is I have to have college ruled, and this is slightly smaller than college ruled, which is fine. I don't like wide ruled or anything above college ruled. So I might play around with this today because I want to try to get the book stitched so I can start, because what I'm basically going to do is like, I would ideally like to have started it at the beginning of the year and be like, this is like this year, you know, or whatever. And for a journal too, that would be nice, but I didn't think about it. Because every time I try to do a journal, I end up forgetting about it, and then like months will pass, and it's like, oh, okay. Hopefully this one is kind of more, you know, I don't know, I feel more inclined to, but what I'm thinking of doing for this particular one, since we're in October now, is writing down all my old logged dreams, because this paper is ancient and getting all like, you know, logging those into this, and then logging any other dreams that I've written down in the past couple years or whatever, because I think I had a couple journals I started and then stopped writing in, but I think I mentioned dreams occasionally, so like put those in, and then write down the dreams that I have from now till the end of the year, and then the next year I start a new book completely. Like, I don't know, like something like that for fun. So we might fiddle with that. We also have, I still have to work on my crocheted project. I might be doing some crochet today. Like today's gonna be a little more relaxed because I'm just, I don't know. It's not that I'm like burnt out, I'm like out of ideas right now, but I also just kind of don't want to work on other stuff that I've been doing for the past couple weeks. I also don't want to bore you guys. As for art, like digital drawing, I still want to do it, but I'm not sure if I want to go with the list that I had come up with or if I want to just kind of draw whatever. Just depends on what I'm in the mood for, because I'm not in the mood to draw any of my OCs right now. I don't know. That last one was great. I love how it turned out. I still haven't posted it anywhere aside from my personal Facebook, but because like I just, that was a taxing drawing, and I feel like that's something that like I just don't know where to safely post it. It'll probably be on Patreon eventually, but like on the patron only thing. So I don't know. I love how the drawing turned out, and the problem was last week, the reason why the vlog got posted so late was because that drawing kept, like, I kept seeing things I wanted to go back and fix. And I was like, well, I have to film it, and because I want it to match what it looks like when I post it type of thing. And so that was stressing me out, and I like redid the video, or at least like re-rendered the video like 5 times. I was so just, oh my gosh. So that's why it took so long to get that posted that day, or like that's why I was so stressed out. Now on the subject of like slight schedule changes, so you guys notice I post roughly every other day. I'm changing. Basically, I'm gonna be doing the opposite day of whatever I've been doing, which is like not really gonna matter because it's like eventually it'll, you know. but because I'm a part of a bi-weekly game on Zoom right now, and it's like a tabletop kind of game, and I realized that it falls into the weekend where I would have 3 episodes posted, because there are alternating weekends, because the vlog always gets posted on Saturday. But the alternating weekends will have 2 episodes of like games around it, and then it'll just be in the same slot that the game slot would have been on other weeks. So like on the weeks where it had 2 episodes surrounding it were also weeks that I would be doing this game. So it's like, okay, let's swap it up, because I don't want to, because that was a problem. I had to do that game that day, so I couldn't work on the vlog either. And then I ended up spending all day working on it, and I was just like, I hate this right now. So it's my own fault because I scheduled badly. So that's why this weekend there's going to be like 3 or 4 videos, and the next weekend there'll just be 1. A new thing that I'm doing is really cool. So I subscribe to 2 different like unboxing type of things. They're both food crate type of things, but one of them is snack crate, and that video is actually getting posted today when I'm filming this. And then the other one is a tea crate, which hasn't come in yet. But the first snack crate, I wanted to get the drink upgrade, but I didn't. And I regretted it because it looked like it would have been really cool. So I've actually upgraded my subscription to include the drink. This is not much at this point. I can't afford the larger size though, so it's only gonna be the original, but it's fine. It's enough for me, like, because I thought about it too, and I'm like, how long would a video be for the premium box? Because that's like double the amount of stuff, so it'd be like double the amount of video, right? I had a lot of fun filming it though. It was really great. Editing it was a blast, and it should be going up today later. Anyway, so let me get on to crafting. Alright, so I don't know if this is at all how, you know, it would work, but we've got a little booklet here going on. I just stitched it together. I'm probably next time going to do less small stitches and more like larger stitches, because I feel like all these holes are encouraging the paper to rip. So who knows? It's a little thick, but like basically what I think would happen is whenever I would finish the whole thing, I would glue these into like a book spine and then put them into a little leather book type of thing. And I might, who knows, I might trim the excess. I'm not sure. It's a little crooked, but whatever. We're just having fun, you know. Maybe I'll start writing in this. I don't know. I don't know if watching someone write would be interesting, but. Alright, so just for the heck of it, I started writing some of the, like, I'm just copying, like, old dreams into this. And here's the second page. So I think this will be a lot of fun, like a really cool project. This is just something I like, because you're probably like, why the heck are you doing this right now? This is just something that, like, I've been thinking about the past couple weeks, and I'm so hyper-fixated on it that I just wanted to, like, get as much as I could of it done. And we'll see where it takes us. I like it a lot. It's really cool. And yeah, gel pens really help, because yes, one of the packages of paper I bought has just blank black paper, and I printed lines on these and you can barely see the lines on the black paper, but I was like, well, I have bright gel pens, and so I can use those to write on the paper, and I used silver for this one, so I think that's pretty cool. It looks pretty, but my handwriting is probably still completely hard to read. And at some point I started writing so quickly that I almost started going into like print, and then I'm like, oh shoot, I gotta slow down, I'm too quick. Alright, so I've mostly spent my day handwriting and crocheting. I know it's not been much, but I don't know, I'm just kind of slow right now. But I feel like this whole week's kind of been like that. It's just been kind of like a small struggle, but like still kind of So I've sat here for like an hour trying to figure out what I want to draw, because like I said, I'm just not feeling any of the ideas that I came up with earlier, and I'm thinking I might focus on a specific group of characters, so like for this month. So I may be drawing the character you guys saw last week in various other scenes. I don't really know yet, or characters that he interacts with without him there. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna try to get to drawing here and hopefully it goes smoothly. Alright guys, it's almost 9 o'clock and I don't know what it is, I'm just so like sluggish right now. I think I'm just gonna like either take a break for right now or take a break and continue this tomorrow. Hopefully I will not have a block on what to draw or the ability to draw it. Cause like I'm like just struggling with, do I theme this? Do I just do random OCs? Do I even bother with OCs? Do I even bother with drawing? So I'm like, I don't know what it is about today. I'm just not feeling it. Great for a craft vlog day. Gosh. Yeah, I know I've spent the week doing like tons of editing, and then like I filmed the snack crate video, which was great. I had a blast doing that, but it was like, it was pretty quick, so it wasn't like an all day thing. And right now I'm just doing super simple tasks anyway. Like I got so fixated on that journal thing, so that's why I got like, you know. Alright, so I will probably pick this up again tomorrow. I don't like doing that. I actually wanted to get started yesterday on this so that in case that happened, I had yesterday and today to work, but yesterday got away from me with all the editing and yeah, just taking care of that sort of stuff. So hopefully I will have better luck tomorrow. Okay, so it's the next day. I slept really long and I don't know why. I think it was one of those days where I had a bunch of sleep to catch up on. So I've decided, I think, what I want to draw. So right now I'm a little bit in a situation where I'm kind of hyperfixating on a specific character, which is the character that I drew last week, the devil character. Also to clarify, he is not supposed to be like the actual devil. He's a devil character of mine. But I honestly think I might want to focus on his storyline, so I might do some more of his stuff. And so for today's picture, it's going to be a lot more simple, but it's going to be really atmospheric, and I think that's going to be kind of cool. He's in the picture, but he's going to be very subtly in it, so it's going to be kind of neat. I've never really done something like this before. So basically I'm going to draw him, and then I'm going to have to go on my computer and do the background, because there's going to be a lot of, you know, like, it's not like the last one where the background was just kind of whatever, because the fire was more of the focus in that one. So but this one is like a bit more of like a scene, or like a, you know. So I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna draw him, probably pretty basic, because it's not gonna need to be like super detailed and anything like that. And then I'll go on my computer and continue it from there, and that'll be today's picture. So in this drawing, the character is just supposed to be shrouded in his cape, so I really didn't need to do too much for his body like shape. I just needed his shoulders, and then the cape would just drape down, and then of course his face. This one is going to be really simple, so I was mostly going to do all the work digitally. I also had to draw his wings, which I only drew one because we'll mirror it on the computer. Alright, so I think I've gotten as far as I can with the hand drawing. I know it kind of looks silly, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to make the lines more fine on the computer. What the next step would be is, because this is the first time I've done like a full, like I've drawn it and I'm going to digitize it in the same day, is I scan this, we have a scanner, I scan this, save it to a flash drive, and then I put it on my computer. And then that's when we start all the digital process. So now we've scanned the picture and put it in. Our scanner is not big enough for a 9x12, so I have to do it in 2 pieces. And then I go into a height scale to make it so that he's actually correctly proportioned. Because he is 7 feet tall, so I have to make sure that he's accurate. So now we start the process of drawing the outline of the picture. And for simplicity, I did mirror his face just to make it easier, and I also used the old picture as a reference to try to make sure that his dimensions were correct. This picture was drawn in a very small scale, which I think might have been a mistake because my lines were a little too thick or too thin in different places, and it was really difficult to get an accurate depiction, but I think it worked out in the end. But yeah, because the lines are too thin, filling in the colors was a little difficult on this one, so I had to go in and plug in holes and then fill it all in, which took a minute. I did have to redraw the symbols in his horns, which was a little tedious, but not too difficult. Because in the last picture I was able to just manipulate them to fit. The eye shine bothered me because I just couldn't get it to look right, and I kept trying and trying. So now the backdrop is actually, it's interesting because I've actually drawn this character's castle, or built it in Minecraft, and so I used that as the backdrop. I know that's kind of like, you know, silly or whatever, but I'm still not really great with like drawing backdrops, so it was helpful. I still had to do a little bit though to make it look just right. That weird staircase thing in the background is supposed to be a throne, but it's Minecraft, it's limited. I didn't know how much of the background I was gonna need. I was going to try to draw his throne in Illustrator, because this is all in Illustrator, but I did not like how it ended up looking, so I ended up just drawing it in Photoshop. Also, this was a resource pack that I used, so that's why some of the textures look a little different. So now I've pasted in what I did of the backdrop, which, like I said, I didn't need a lot of it, but had to try to figure out exactly how he'd be proportioned with it. And then, of course, I drew the throne. I hate drawing thrones because trying to come up with what that character's throne looks like is just, especially when it's like on the fly. And then I drew his symbol, which is going to be for the throne. I figured I might as well put it on there. But yeah, trying to come up with what their throne should look like, especially when they're like, you know, a lord of hell. Like, it's got to look pretty magnificent, but I feel like it still just kind of looks eh. So now I moved him because I realized that the throne right behind him was kind of silly, but that's okay. It's kind of supposed to go with the scene. And then I add a little bit of shadows to make everything look a little textured. Now I'm adding a layer of smoke, a lot of it, because the point of this was to be that he's actually very obscured, and it's also nighttime. And there's an intruder in his castle, so he's coming out to sea. But because there's fire in the castle, like fireplaces and stuff, there's a lot of smoke. So there's a very thick layer of smoke that he's obscured behind, which was the whole point of the picture. Because the one thing you see is the glowing of his eyes. Now, of course, I also had to do some touching up in the end because it still didn't look right. He looked too youthful, and he's not supposed to look youthful. He's supposed to look, not old, but, you know, he's definitely just supposed to look, like, more matured, I suppose. And I also realized that some shapes of his face weren't correct. and I had to go back and fix them. That's what happens with these pictures. I end up thinking I'm done, and then I have to go back and fix a ton of stuff that I realized doesn't look right. And ultimately, I didn't like how his beard looked, and I think his eyes were too large. I'm not really sure. That might have been why he looked too young. But I basically just went in and fixed all that, made his beard a little more jagged, and just tried to fix other little things. I also decided to turn down the brightness of his eyes because they are obscured by smoke. And here is the final result. Like I said, it's very atmospheric. It's supposed to be very obscured by the smoke so that you can barely see him, even though I did all that detail and all that work on him and stuff. But it's supposed to be that he's kind of like, not hiding, but he's just standing in the shadows and the smoke, and it just looks really cool. Okay, so I've finally finished the drawing. I need to start doing the craft vlog on Wednesdays instead of Thursdays because I've noticed that I've started to spill over into Friday, especially with these drawings. And I think what I'm going to start doing is do it on Wednesday so that way I have enough room, because then I can just edit it and be like, okay, cool. Because like, okay, right now I'm uploading a Morrowind episode. It's supposed to go out today, but it's already almost 8 o'clock, and it still has 2 hours to go. I don't know what's wrong with my internet right now. I don't know if it's because I was messing around with Dropbox stuff, which is still trying to whatever, or if our internet's just bad. Because I set it up to upload while I was in the other room drawing, and then it crashed on my computer, on my laptop, twice, and it got to like 30%. 2 times. So it's just been a day of messing with uploads. So I don't even know if this episode's gonna come out, the episode of Morrowind, not this. It might have to come out tomorrow morning, and I'll probably post this in the evening. I don't know. I don't like doing 2 episodes in one day because I don't want to like bother you guys, but like it's, at this point, probably all I can do, because if this upload finalizes at like 10 o'clock at night, I'm not posting it. It's just silly. Because I know I post videos late, and that's probably not great for my channel, but it's just, you know. So I'm gonna go get food and then probably work on editing this as soon as that's done, which sucks because I would be doing it on my laptop where I can mess around with stuff on my desktop, but can't. So I like how the picture turned out. I may change a few things, I don't know, but it really doesn't matter too much because, like I said, the point of it is to kind of be like mysterious and obscure. Alright, so next week we'll continue with drawing probably more of this character. I'm probably going to do him with another character in the next one, and probably more of a different pose because he's always, the only times I've drawn him is he's facing forward, but this time it would be like probably from the side and interacting with another character, so that'll be fun. Because that's a character I also want to draw, but I was like, what would be a good scene of like the 2 of them, or a really important scene or whatever. So I still have to finish the crochet project. If anything, I'm gonna do my best to try to work on it throughout the week, but we'll see if that ever happens. I wanted to do some sewing, but I got, you know, yesterday was just horrible. I don't know what happened. So yeah, I need to give myself like more time, or to just work on stuff throughout the week and be like, alright, here's the craft vlog, but you know, it's fun doing it on a set day. It's just, you know, when stuff goes awry, then it's like, uh-oh. So, I don't want to let you guys down, for those of you who are excited to see the craft vlog every week. Next week, we will get back to painting. This week, I got so hyper-fixated on that journal thing that I ended up doing mostly that, so. I love it, it's a cool idea, and I want to do more of them, but like, I probably shouldn't have wasted like a good chunk of this doing that. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Remember to check the description for links and information and timestamps and all that. At the end of the video, I'm going to include a link for the snack crate unboxing that I did, and there will probably be another unboxing coming this week too. Probably not like super within the next couple days or anything, because I just did one, but probably next week. And then of course links to like video games and stuff that I do. Have a good week, guys. Please stay safe and stay healthy and all that. And I'll see you guys next time, and until then, stay whimsical. What are the volcanoes? Volcano, I assume it's volcano. Oh, are they like a oh no, are they like a gusher? Interesting. Okay, well, here we go. About to eat a volcano.